If you're just now joining us, we continue our conversation with our panel of superintendents talking all things back to school. And right now we want to essentially get into the bottom line, where things stand with funding, shortages. We'll start over here with Deer Creek. What is the latest in your district when it comes to your needs?
Special education. That's it, right? Right?
Yes.
Special education.
100%.
Whether it is teachers, whether it's paraprofessionals, whether it is services like school psychologists, occupational therapists. There's a hole, and there's probably a shortage in every area, but you don't feel it as much as special education, because those students that receive those services, first of all, they're our most at-risk population. And in many cases, they're getting served by a staff that has the least amount of experience in that area, because they've got the heart to do it, but they haven't been trained in it, because there's such a need right now that we're just trying to fill that hole as much as possible. And a lot of districts don't actually fill all their spots, which is a real problem, because these students have specific educational requirements under their individualized education plan, and it's something that's continuing to be a bigger problem every year, and I'd be willing to bet my salary that every single person over here would agree with that.
One thing I'd add on top of that is, with the lack of teachers, we also have a lack of support in the sense of occupational therapists and speech therapists, school psychologists. Well, we still have to provide those services, so we end up contracting out many of those services at a much higher rate, and so that becomes then an even greater financial drain because of the shortage of the district, and we're required by law to provide those services.
Yes. It's not an optional thing. We're required to do that. We're required to maintain that level of spending for the special needs population. We can't decrease that just because we don't have the funds or we don't have the staff. That's required.
I was going to add to that, Jason mentioned special ed is the biggest area for certification, or for trying to find qualified teachers. Early childhood is becoming just as critical of a need for us, and that's another area where you can't put somebody through emergency certification or hire an adjunct teacher. And so prior to the pandemic, we were doing a really good job of actually increasing our enrollment through pre-K, getting more students into our pre-K programs. And now we've had to really cut back on even just recruiting into that, because we don't have enough teachers who can go into pre-K, and that's been a real challenge for us as well.
Why is that? Why are fewer people majoring in education or special education? Why is that?
UCO told us last summer that, I think it was in 2022, for the first time, there were more emergency certifications given in the state than there were candidates in teacher prep programs in the state. And so that gap is only going to widen.
Yes.
And so, if you look at 20 years of data of college students enrolled in teacher prep programs, it has just been declining precipitously.
Speaking of money, I want to talk about it from the students' standpoint. We've seen some districts offer free lunches, free breakfast and lunch. Poverty is obviously an issue. Police departments, other organizations offering free school supplies. How big of an issue is poverty at each of your districts? We'll start here in Enid.
Our free and reduced lunch count has grown significantly since I've been there. About 20 years ago, we were in the 40s. The free and reduced lunch, we're almost to 80 now. So that means 8 out of 10 kids, every 8 out of 10 kids that you see at Enid Public Schools need assistance with free and reduced lunches.
But the mindset is changing. It's not necessarily that you're going to get a meal because of your income. We know the importance of nutrition for learning. And so as you change that mindset, and we went to community-based free 100%, because of the importance of nutrition.
And for us in Mid-Del, this will be the first year that 100% of our students eat breakfast and lunch for free. And we're excited about that for the reasons that Dr. Polk's saying, that we know that getting every student off to a good start is a great way to start their learning day for them. And for your question about school supplies, our chambers, the Midwest City Chamber of Commerce and the Del City Chamber of Commerce, have done school supply drives. They did fill the bus events around our district over the last few weeks, and contributions to those have just been huge.
Some parents are watching watching, they're saying, well, why can't my school district, why can't my child have free breakfast and lunch? Why are some districts able to do that and other districts aren't able to offer that?
And I can't get into all the specifics on the qualifications. We actually looked at this prior to the pandemic, and at that point we would have still had to come up with 30% of the cost, and we didn't have that in laying around. At this point, I think our cost is minimal, and so we were able to go ahead and jump in with a community eligibility program.
And that's where we were. We looked at this very hard for this year, and unfortunately, it was going to be. We were going to have to come up with some additional money out of the general fund in order to pay for that, and so we didn't really want to take that risk. We're going to examine it on an annual basis to see if we can possibly do that.
Exact same. We looked at it. Financially, it didn't make sense for us this year, but we'll explore it again next year.
In Deer Creek, we talked almost immediately, our leadership team did, about how we need to start really thinking more globally about how we want to be able to address the diverse needs of our student population and our families, because it's not simply just folks that are independently, that they're taken care of. That we've got a lot of different students now, and we also have other communities that touch ours as well. And it's not bad to say that we want to take care of those kids who may be coming up into the Deer Creek area for needs, but they may live in Putnam City, or they may live in Oklahoma City, or in Guthrie. And that's fine. We should be looking out for each other's kids. We share kids quite a bit,
Yes.
and they're all our children, and so we need to constantly be looking at this. And I think it's something that's always on our minds: is how can we best serve those kids and make sure that everybody gets the things they need to be able to walk into school and be successful.
As you continue to watch us here on our Superintendent Roundtable, how are we doing? How is education in Oklahoma? A new ranking just came out, 49th. Why is it 49th in Oklahoma across the country, and what can be done to fix it? We'll be back.